So I've looked at different types of rocks in previous videos. Now all these different types of rocks are connected through something called the rock cycle. So rocks are always changing and they can be linked using the rock cycle. And what I've drawn here is a picture of the rock cycle. You can see it all starts off with magma. And magma is molten rock, melted. It's really, really hot and it's found in the middle of the earth. So magma, when it cools, it can crystallize and form igneous rock. Igneous rock that will then be uplifted to the surface or transported around in different ways. It then breaks down, so it gets eroded into sedimentary rock. It forms sediments and it makes sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock, as we know and discussed in previous videos, it forms layers and eventually it gets deeper and deeper into the earth. Now the further it goes into the earth, the warmer it's going to get. It's slowly going to get hot again and it's going to convert into metamorphic rock, where it's under a lot of pressure and a lot of heat, so it converts into metamorphic rock. However, this process can start again because if metamorphic rock gets too hot, it then melts further and goes back into magma. This cycle then can keep continuing. So that is just one loop around the outside. However, there are different transfers between different rocks. So looking at igneous rock to metamorphic, if igneous rock doesn't go to the surface and it's pushed deeper, it can then melt and turn into metamorphic rock because of the considerable pressure the deeper it goes into the earth. You can also have igneous rock going back into magma. Again, if it gets pushed back down into the earth, it can then melt and form the liquid magma again. Looking at metamorphic rock, that, just like any other rock, it can be eroded, it can be broken down into sediments, and it can then form sedimentary rock. So there's a lot of different ways that the rocks can change between them. I've mentioned the word uplift. Uplift is when rocks are pushed upwards when continents or plates collide. So remember, the surface of the earth has lots of plates on it and they all move around. When they crash into each other, so when they collide, they either push down into the surface or they push up high and form mountains. So uplift provides evidence for the rock cycle by bringing up rocks that were buried deep within the earth. An example of this is Mount Everest, a very, very tall mountain, contains fossils of sea animals because it is made from limestone that formed on the sea floor before it was uplifted.